And welcome to my channel. This channel is dedicated to all of the American citizens that are actually facing becoming a medical refugee for medical marijuana. I myself am a cancer survivor on daily chemo of elevated synthroid. The type of cancer that came upon my body was follicular thyroid carcinoma. I did have fourth stage 4D cancer, follicular thyroid carcinoma. It was a very frightening time in my life, as I was a sole parent with two very young boys at the time. I had reports that there were neoplastic lesion or neoplastic process in my bones. However, I appeared to be in such good shape, in such good health, that everyone I discussed it with within my family, even doctors that saw it, they said, this is impossible. There's no way that you could even be here before us, because when it spreads to your bones, typically you're under hospice care. However, I was an exception to the rule. What I had been doing since I was in the 6th grade is smoking marijuana. That's right, marijuana. What I have here is a letter from my doctor showing that I had 4th stage cancer. And if you look at the date right here, you will actually see that that date was 2/21/2008. MD Anderson. So this is not a made-up story. This is a story of survival. And the purpose of this video is to help you survive. Cancer is an evil disease. Any disease that can benefit from the aid of cannabis needs to be seriously looked into. I want to be very careful with the words that I choose and how I appeal to you. Unfortunately, in this day and age, this is March of 2017, we are faced with a number of staunch conservative Bible thumpers who on Sunday go to church and the rest of the week slam down alcohol, point at everybody, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and go to church and elect people to go present the county's voice, who in turn suppress medical marijuana, leaving thousands, if not millions of people in an addiction crisis with opiates and unnecessary situations to where they're actually taking thousands of pills. When I was going through cancer treatments, my doctor right here, it's listed right here, Dr. Praise Us, would actually give me so many hydrocodones and so many Xanaxes and Lyrica and Cymbalta and Wellbutrin, enough to put down a rhino. But when I asked him about Marinol, he says, "What is that?" I said, "Well, it has its CBD oil." Now, if you know about Marinol, insurance wouldn't cover it, but I was willing to go take care of myself. He came back to me and said, "I am not giving you that. That's the marijuana pill." Well, I immediately fired him. Because of the situation with me, that I was still appeared healthy but still had 4th stage full-blown metastatic disease, I became a case study for the International Bone Conference of MD Anderson. I did survive this cancer, and it was not contributed because of radiation. It was because of what I believe was the healthy cannabis regimen that I had been engaged in since I was in the 6th grade. Now we're talking about the 1970s. I am 49 years old. And I have made a decision to actually move from the state of Texas because of the lack of compassion and just the total disregard concerning medical marijuana, whole plant therapy for all ages, for a broad spectrum of diseases. And I have chosen marijuana, medical marijuana, as my regimen for life and for health. And it has worked. I'm living proof here. I've shown you the paperwork. 4th stage cancer. That's not something you just beat, and it's not something you just you just take lightly. To not have medical marijuana is very frightening to people that know that it works. Me and you. I have done a lot of research into different states that have medical marijuana, but we're faced with another issue. Though they have medical marijuana, you can still lose your job. There's only 3 states in the United States that actually protect your job. The strongest one is Arizona. Nice dry climate. I don't have to worry about a lot of pain around my sheathing, around my bones, etc. There's Delaware and there's Minnesota. That's it. Colorado, oh, it's legal. Washington, oh, it's legal. California, oh, it's legal. Maryland, you know what? You get tested, you get pop tested up there with a P test, you'll lose your job. If you apply for a job and you're hot, you'll be denied employment. In Arizona, you will not be denied employment. You cannot be fired as long as you have that card. So this channel is going to be about my journey. Now, I'm still located here in the central United States, but come a few more weeks, I will actually be in the great state of Arizona where they care about people. And you're going to say to yourself, well, how can I do this? There's so much involved. It's easy to do, friend. All you have to do is just consider your life, how much you value life. And believe me, it'll happen. You have to perceive it. You have to conceive it. You have to think of the probability of it. The probability is possibilities, and it brings faith in you. This is going to be a story about my journey, surviving cancer and being a medical refugee and actually having to flee the state of Texas from prosecution in order for me to have life. I would enjoy your comments, your story, and I want to thank you for your time. And for those of you that are fighting diseases, be it cancer or any other disease that would benefit from the benefits of whole plant medical marijuana. Friend, the only thing I tell you right now is pack your bags and move to a place where you can be free and avoid wrongful prosecution for trying to live. We'll see you soon. I have more videos up. Bye-bye.